All right, what's going on, everyone? I've decided to do a little video today because I noticed something here. I put up my October 1990 wrestling magazines on the display for the newsstand, and look what we have here. One, two, three. Three magazine covers with the Stinger on them. That is pretty incredible here. We got Sting, I Feel Like I've Conquered the World for Inside Wrestling. Free membership offer. Sting wants you. Become a card-carrying dude with attitude, and Sting's painful lesson. You'll have no friends at the top. Wow, Stinger doing some big things here to make 3 magazines in 1 month. There we got Hogan and Earthquake, of course, with that feud, and the WWF magazine with the Legion of Doom, and the Spotlight with Shawn Michaels and Mario Jannetty, the Rockers. All right, guys, I want to show you something kind of neat that I've done up here now. I've changed around the magazines. I actually put my programs in the board and plastics. So just because, I don't know, they're not really great magazines because there's not a lot of information in them. They're just, you know, magazines you get at the events. So I thought, why not throw them in here? And I got some other old ones still I kept in the plastic and boards. This is interesting. I went all of the Starrcades here from 83 through 86 that made the cover. And the reason why I didn't include 87 and upwards, 87 has Survivor Series and Starrcade on the cover, and 88 just has Starrcade. 89, I think, has Starrcade and something else. Like, it just wasn't very nice. The cover wasn't really about Starrcade after a while. That was kind of like the small picture at the top, and the other story was whatever was happening at the time. So I went with those 4. I also noticed had a few magazines with Steamboat and Flair on the cover. So they make a nice little group there. Let me cut through here and go over to this side. Now, this would be the wrestling magazine covers of shows that were, you know, kind of a big deal. Just WrestleMania. I heard WrestleMania was kind of a big deal. So I put them there. And then up here, I went with all the debut issues that I have: Wrestling 83, Victory Sports Wrestling, Wrestling USA, and Pro Wrestling Illustrated Annual. And then here's the first one, and I put all my old PWIs from 79 and 80. You know, they're all up here. Big John Studd was trying to attack me there. So, I mean, it's okay. I'm never going to look at these, so they're good up there. Man, Big John Studd just wants a piece of the action here. So, also, this one here, one of my favorite old-time wrestlers, Austin Idol. So I put his stuff here. There he is, there in that small photo. There he is giving a pile driver. There he is getting beat up by Dusty Rhodes. So, yeah, I just thought it was... what is it? Oh, this is my Flair and Tommy Rich era here. The reason why I did that is because, Piper winning the titles in Mid-Atlantic and in Florida. The reason why I did that is just because I didn't know what else to put there. You know, those are like the older magazines. The Barry Windham and Blackjack. So there's the Blackjacks there, Mulligans. And I put all those there. So, huge Barry Windham fan, and I appreciate his father's work too. All I really remember seeing of Blackjack Mulligan was the WWF era when he was a machine, or when he was wearing that red sweater and the jeans and all that in 87. I did see a little bit of his early work in wrestling trunks as Blackjack Mulligan in Mid-Atlantic when I was watching the Mid-Atlantic episodes on the WWE Network back during COVID times. So He's all right. He's all right. But yeah, I thought, change it up a bit. Change it up a bit. I like this. I like having the programs like this. It makes me want to buy more programs now. It really does. It makes me want to. Oh, I also might be over here. Maybe. Yeah. So I put the program sheets back there that I have. I only have like 3 so far. So it would be nice to get more of them. I do know sometimes on eBay, if you buy a program, they'll have the sheet with it. So I got lucky so far, right? I got a few of them like that. So I'm going to try to do that again eventually. I'm kind of like running out of ideas for collecting wrestling magazines because the ones I still need are impossible to find on ebay.ca. And that being the PWIs that I need. I think it's 85 I need. I guess I think I need August and December. Yeah. Of 85. I need one of 84 too with Kerry Von Erich on it with the NWA title. And I was talking to Bill from Pro Wrestling Mag's YouTube channel about it. And I told him the reason why I don't really like buying from the USA is because there's always that trick that you're going to get hit with taxes and brokerage when it comes across, depending how they mail it out and how they send it to Canadians. And you end up paying way more money than you need to, and it freaking sucks. So I try to just deal with the Canadian eBay. I'm hoping one day they show up on there at a decent price. Some people are selling magazines I do need right now on there for like $95 with free shipping. Like, great, thanks for the free shipping, but $95, no. They're old wrestling magazines. Come on. Some of them are selling really cheap right now too. Just I already have them. It's like, oh, where were these magazines at? Like where were these sellers at a few years ago when I was paying a little bit more than that for them? But so yeah, Stinger though. Stinger was big in 1990. I thought that was kind of neat to see that today when I put that out and took a photo of it. And I just wanted to show the programs I did here, like the new line, the way of doing it. By the way, just in case anyone's wondering where my other magazines are, I emptied out my dresser drawers, my 2 bottom ones here, and they're just full of wrestling magazines. So I don't know where else to put them because I don't have room for them. So you are a true collector when your collection of things makes it into a dresser drawer. That's when you know you have too much. So yeah, all right, guys. Pay-per-view this weekend, Bad Blood. We got Drew McIntyre versus CM Punk in the Hell in a Cell. So I heard it's supposed to open the show because the main event will be Roman Reigns and Cody Rhodes against Solo Sikoa and Jacob Fatu, which probably means the return of The Rock. Ugh, great. We need more Dwayne. WrestleMania season's coming up, and so is War Games. So, we got to get The Rock back in to the WWE. Also, I'm loving the new setup for the retros, how I have it here. I still love my WrestleMania 1 up there. I wish I could put Sheik and Volkov up there, but it would just ruin the vibe. I'd have to take out that row of photos and it would go over really far. I just don't want to kind of get into that area, but down here I guess I could. The only other WrestleMania 1 figure of retros that I could get, I think, is Junkyard Dog to go with that. And he's pretty pricey. And he's only in the States on ebay.com. I don't ever see him on ebay.ca. Greg Valentine could have worked, but the Hammer, of course, is stuck in this stupid rhythm and blues look, which I get why they did it for the collectors who needed it for their Hasbros, but I didn't need this version of Valentine. I'd rather have had the yellow-haired version of Valentine that they released years ago in Hasbro, but it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, guys. Hope you like the new layout with the programs. I think they look nicer. I think they look cool. I always love this one. I love the belts. Look at that. Boom. Tag titles. Tag titles. tag titles right in a row. Well, kind of in a row. Steamboat breaks that up. Damn you, Ricky. I should have changed. I should have put Strike. You know what? Maybe I'll do it now. Even though Ricky's there. Screw it. There we go. Ah. Nice. Tag. Well, the lights kind of reflect. There we go. Tag titles. Did you guys like the silver tag titles? These are silver, by the way. They're not gold. These are silver tag titles that were only around from 85 to 87. I believe Strikeforce were the last ones to hold on. I'm pretty sure those are the silver ones. If you look, they look silver to me. They look the same color as the Hearts and the Bulldogs. So Demolition won gold ones at WrestleMania 4 off Strikeforce. So I'm guessing the gold ones may have debuted on the main event of February 1988. I want to say that was the debut of Hogan with the Winged Eagle title, right? If my memory serves me correctly, I think so. So I'm guessing I have to go back and look at that show. It's only an hour long. It wouldn't take. Well, actually, it'd be less than that. Take out the commercial. So I want to see now if Strikeforce wore the gold ones that night. I don't know if it shows them coming out with the belts though, because remember the Strikeforce Heart Foundation match got like cut up and edited and such. Well, not really edited because it was live, but it just didn't show everything because they were doing interviews in the back with Hogan and such over the deal with Hogan losing the title. So technically that should have been a 90-minute show that night. I don't know why they didn't do like a main event 90 minutes like they do Saturday night's main event. That would have been awesome. Have it go 8 to 9. Was it 8 to 9 or 9 to 10? That show. I don't know. But whatever it was, it should have been 90 minutes. They could have got everything in and it would have been a really cool show. But it is what it is. All right, guys, until I do my next one, I'll talk to yous later.